Hey everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Kerbal Space Program with me, Lord Cucumber. Okay, so where we last left off, we were about to land on Minmus, or at least I hope we are. We'll have to wait and see how things end. Thus far, I am fairly confident. Not quite sure why we are floating anti-normal, but we are. I'm just gonna see if I can get into a retrograde position here somewhere. I don't know where the retrograde. Oh wait, we could point retrograde by telling the pilot to point retrograde. That's the great part here. Look at that, Lagervie. Look at her go. And there we go. Somewhat. Yeah, it's difficult for her. There's not much control going on. There we go. We are now pointing retrograde, which is where we want to be. We want to be pointing towards the retrograde before we start the old engine up again. And that's fine. That's excellent, because we are, in fact, going to Minmus again. Focus view. There we go. What I want to do is get over here somewhere. Warp there. Go on. And let's get the ball up. Make sure we see the actual ball. And here we go. And stop. Okay. We need to start focusing on the retrograde. Thank you, because we need some serious slowing down here. Okay. Once it hits that retrograde ball thing, I am just gonna blast this thing, and we are out of stuff there. Hold on. Hopefully we have enough fuel to actually do all of this, but I am guessing we are. Come on. There we go. Blast. Okay, that's what we call an orbit. Now we need to warp there. How much fuel are we talking here? I need to check that. Make sure that I have enough. Still need to point towards the retrograde thingy-magig. Okay. It looks like we are relatively okay. I'm gonna just keep pushing this back until we hit something of like 10-15 kilometers, somewhere around there. Yeah, 13 kilometers is fine. Just dandy. We're actually heading over the landing spot that we were in before. That is nice. I am glad we are doing that. Okay. Just gonna save it for a bit. There we go. So, technically, we need to go to the Perry. Warp there. Keep her pointing towards retrograde. And hopefully we won't be in too much trouble doing that. Although I do believe... Did we have RCS on board? I don't remember. Alright, point retro. And it's turning around towards the retrograde. Thank you, Lagervie. Okie dokie. Alright, so what we could have here is a perfect landing. Near perfect landing. So let's see. Add maneuver. And we are going to maneuver like so. Try and land her almost at that landing site. Doesn't have to be perfect. This should do. This should do fine. Maybe even a little bit more steep. Brake like so. How many seconds? 5-second burn. That's not much. That is not much. I do like that. And we are pretty close to this landing site. That's what we want. We want to be close to the landing site before we do this. So, perfect. Warp there. And we gotta steer towards the retro again. Obviously, keeping our retro. And then what we gotta do is burn. for 5 seconds. Full burn. And kaploppy. Okay, that should put us quite close to our original landing site. Not quite perfect, but I'll take it. Obviously the planet's gonna rotate, and that's a problem. Ha 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 ha. Yes, it is. It actually is a major problem. Because the planet rotates, look at that. We are gonna be pretty far off, actually. Damn it. Okay. Still though. Not terrible. Not too terrible. Not too shabby at all. Alright, are we anywhere near? We are at 7 kilometers. That's actually pretty good. Let's get the gear, the landing gear out. There we are. And we'll start killing our velocity somewhat. There we go. Okay. Let her drop down a little bit. We don't have any kind of shadow, so I'm not sure about our exact altitude, which is a bit of a thing. 30 meters per second, though, is easy to control. Seven meters per second. All right. Four meters per second. Barely 3 meters per second. Dropping down. Dropping down. This is gonna be a perfect landing, guys. Oh my god. I've got my hand on the X here. Perfect. And we are a good 4 kilometers away from the original ship, but that's manageable. That is very, very manageable. And our solar panels are pointing the wrong way. I don't know why that is. I have no idea. Let's turn SAS off for the time being, so that at least we have a chance. Can we rotate these? Retract panels. Retracting. Okay, no, they're actually functioning. Okay, let's put one out there just to be sure that we have one. Extend panels. There we go. Pointing at the sky. That's sort of good. And it's turning. Okay, for some reason it wants to turn to the bottom. So let's make sure we have a spare pack there. And we're still making, somehow we're making solar power. I don't know how, but we are. First things first, let's save it. Let's see if we can do this. Decouple. It's gonna drop down this thing. And that's actually working out. Nice. Even in low gravity. We look at that. It can just roll. I don't care. And there we go. We can just put it on the brakes. Oh, there it is. It's on the brakes. Get its panels extended. There we are. So it does actually gain some sort of solar power when it need to. For some reason it wants to twist round. I don't know why that is, but it does. That's fine. So that worked out pretty well as well. Our rover's there. And our Kerbal Lagervie is there, and we are actually not too far away from the other vehicle, which is really good news. And we're not too far away from those mountains either, and we can send the rover in later, once we leave. Or before we leave. Really, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Let's just make an extra stage, just as an extra measure, you know. An extra measure. I could go for action groups, but I'm not kind of the action group kind of guy, if you will. Why did that not give us the mission? By the way. For some reason, it did not give us the mission. Really. Land your outpost on Duna, okay. Build a new unmanned explore Ike, no. Did we not have a Minmus outpost thingy? Have a viewing cupola on the outpost. Well, damn it. We don't. Of course we don't. Because I forgot to add one. Oh well. let's give you a crew report thing. Well, it needs to be crew in there, of course. Crew report. It's not going to give us anything. Could EVA you and get you some sort of EVA report. That worth? Oh, that's actually quite worth a lot. Okay, cool. Board. Store experiments. Board. There we go. So, because we didn't get the viewing cupola, we didn't get the mission. Well, F. That is just unfair. But alright. It's gonna cost us. I didn't expect this. And actually, this mission cost us quite a bit of money. But, you know, we got science points out of it. So, we're just gonna take the pain and having to put down another base at some point. It can be an unmanned base. I mean, I could just put down another, like, what I could do between these sites, I could launch an unmanned craft and get a science station in between these, so make sort of for a sort of in between solution to this. This whole situation could have been way better, and that's what's bugging me here. Anyways, I'm gonna get the other Kerbal out now, I think. Ooh, Space Center. Let's go to the Space Center. Damn it, a viewing cupola. I should have read it more efficiently. Better. Okay, hold on. Let's see. No, before we do, let's see if there's any other missions we can take. Orbit Ike. We're gonna do that anyway. But unfortunately, yeah, that's what I figured. Damn it. Specific orbit of Kerbal. Okay. Polar orbit. Thingy. If we'd kept the rover, we could have put the rover in orbit. But that's not to be. It's alright. No problem. Alright, so we can't take any missions. Prestige significant. Specific orbit thingy. Not significant. What is available? Orbit Ike. Explore Gilly. Haul a structural pilot into flight above Kerbal. That sounds easy. It is easy. Okay. New orbital station on a solar orbit. Well, how about no? This is trivial and it's gonna bag me 360k? What the hell? Okay. Yeah, we'll look at this later. I'm still bummed out about the whole viewing port thing. Shit. Well, that's the way it's gonna go, I guess. So, let's go for the Mark 10A. Fly that one. I guess we can wait until the next morning. There we go. You got a nice flag here. And there's the other landing site. It's 4 kilometers away, which should be easy to traverse with Megcie. Fortunately, we don't have... We have no engines on this thing, so we're not going to get there anytime soon. We have a lot of fuel left, but we can't use it. Actually, do we have a lot of fuel? Yeah, we do. We have quite a bit of fuel left. Shite. Well, that's just got to be our luck. Can't interact with that because it's rubble. Alright, honey. EVA. Get yourself an EVA report. Bring it. Alright. And then we're just gonna simply climb out. And very low gravity here, as you know, or not know. You may not know this. This could take a while. Although, at each and every step we make bigger humps. Yeah, this is gonna go on forever. Don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash, don't crash. Nah, you're not gonna crash. Okay. Alright, so what I could do is use my suit to actually fly there. I should save it before doing that. Let's turn this on. Get you a little bit up, and then something like this, and then forward. Yeah, we're above the surface. It's comfortable. We're gonna get there. We are gonna get there. It'll take a while, but momentum is our friend in this case. Look at that. Ha! We should kill the speed though at some point. Yeah, this is going fine, fine. That's our target. That's where we're going. 6 meters per second. Quite fast. Don't know how much fuel we have. Quite a bit. We could do this all day and not have any trouble. Floaty, floaty. Lovely floaty. We do need a little bit to brake, so I'm gonna stop once I reach 1 monopropellant, if you will. 4 kilometers left. This is one way to get to places, I guess. And now we're not doing much in the forward motion anymore. I'll give it a little bit more gas. Or monopropellant. So, button bashing here. I don't want to crash. I need to make sure that I can actually brake our forward momentum once I need to. Oh, I should put my lights on. That makes things easier. And I can see exactly how high I still am. You see, this is working out perfectly. .7. We've already skimmed off 1 kilometer. That's less than a minute of flight time. I think 2 minutes maybe. Yeah, less than 2 minutes. I think. EVA propellant. Plenty of it. Whoa, is our light off now? No, we're just really up high. That's the reason. What's that light floating towards me? Megcie. Lager V is wondering this. It's Megcie. It's just your friend. It's gonna drop down right next to you. Yay! And she's valuable. I mean, she's got the experience of a scientist on Minmus. So, we need to get her back. Badly. Oh, we've got plenty of fuel to do this. Plenty. Plenty of fuel to do this. Game has just stopped the music, I don't know why. Okay, we've stopped going forward. I don't like that. Keep going, keep going. Can we see it yet? No, we have no visual of this landing site just yet. We'll just add in a little bit of sideways motion. There's nothing against that. 3 kilometers now. And 6 meters per second is very safe. Not much will happen to us. Yo, dun 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 dun. This is kind of fun. Floating. We all float down here. Oh, under 2K now, and I'm having a little bit of trouble reading the distance because of overlay. I'm seeing the probe and the landing craft at the same time, so it's sort of blurring things, but as soon as I can sort of recognize the structure, I'm gonna slow down. I don't want to smack into it. That would be bad. That would strand 2 Kerbals on this planet, which is not where we want to be. At all. 2.7. Still good on the monopropellant. As you can see, you could technically make orbit with monopropellant from Minmus. Minmus has a very low gravity, and well, it's a small planet, so you're off before you know it. Which is exactly why I built the thing that I built so big. Okay, all right, getting close now. There we are. Dropping. We need to sort of maneuver ourselves a teeny bit more towards the thing. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting there. You could walk all the way, but that would take 1,000,000 years, and I don't want to do that to you guys. This is a rescue mission, come on. And it's a failed rescue mission because I made the vessel ridiculously large for its purpose. Which wasn't necessary at all. Because I forgot to add a viewing cupola. Thought we were okay, and then we weren't. Got that mission structure. Oh well. Shit's gonna happen, right? We're all halfway there. Well, pretty much halfway there. Almost there. I could speed up a little bit. Yeah, that's no problem at all. Monopropellant is plentiful. With the lights showing us exactly how high we are, we have no problems braking. Yay, another 100 meters gone. Yada-dum, da-dum-dum-dum. Flying towards the Mark 10B. And being happy. And alive. And, well, pretty much almost out of this place, you know. Almost. Almost within a mile now. I'm feeling good about this. This is a good idea. Don't forget to stop. Otherwise you're gonna have serious issues, Cucumber. Okay, enough monopropellant to send us back if we need to. Well, we don't need to, luckily. I'm gonna send that probe into the mountains and then possibly get it back. if I can. The little cart. Let's get it to the mountain area there and have it collect some science and have that. That's a little bit too much to the right. Thank you. Alright, I think I can see the superstructure, which would mean I'd have to slow down a little bit. Okay. We're halfway through our fuel almost, so it would make sense to hold back a little. And there we go. And now it's counting down. It is counting down. And we're almost okay. I kill horizontal velocity in a moment. Once we hit 500 meters, that's a safe moment to do that, I think. Half our horizontal maneuvering. We are getting there, baby. I remember trying to do this on the Mun in the beta, I believe, or pre-beta even, and those distances were way worse. And we had this rover, and I couldn't get anywhere, and it took me like 5 episodes to actually get somewhere near, like in 40 kilometers of where I wanted to be. Let's just make sure we don't make that mistake again. He said knowingly. Alright, well, we're getting there. We're actually slowing down naturally, somewhat. The 500 meters is definitely no problem. Almost there. We've got half our monopropellant still in the tank. So that's a pretty safe bet. We're gonna make that. No problem. Alright. Almost time to hit the brakes. Make a little bit of sky time here. Yay! Sky time and hit the brakes a little bit. Yeah, let's make sure we don't smack into it. That would be bad. And I think at about 200 meters, I'm just gonna land. This is near perfect. Correcting myself. 400 meters is actually not a bad place to set down, but I don't want to set down yet. I'm enjoying this little float. Float time. 3 meters forward motion, which is still pretty fast. I mean, that's 3 meters a second is like a quick bicycle ride, really. You don't want to be on a bike and hit a curb or something at that speed. It's pretty freaking fast. I'm slowing down some more. Screw this. I am not risking it. I am not going to risk it. It's 0.3 meters per second every time I hit the backwards key. 2.5 meters per second now. 2 meters. Set her down. There we go. Quick save it. And now we're just going to walk the rest of the way. Great job there. Well done. Can we take a surface sample here? Would that help us in any way? Yeah, let's keep it. Why the hell not? Yay. Look, this is really slow. Well, we need a little bit of monopropellant to actually get into the capsule, so it's probably best not to waste too much of our energy there. But I can see, yeah, I can see the superstructure, so we are fine. We are doing dandy. It's interesting, this light, it remains on permanently, and as you know, if you've played this game, or if you've watched me, getting into the capsule actually refills your EVA propellant, which apparently is a very small amount that you take from a fuel cell, I guess. I don't know. But it's kind of weird because it practically gives you infinite fuel. Not an awful lot. Obviously, having only 5 monopropellants is like jack shit. But then again, a lot of stuff in the game is still under development by the team, even though the game is out. Stuff like not having to eat. There's mods for that, for instance. But not having to eat is a pretty good luxury. I mean, it's good that that's not necessary, in my opinion at least. I enjoy that. I really enjoy that. I hope this actual thing, the probe, will help us in what we need to do. The thing I built, the little rover, it'd be nice. But yeah, I want to drive it around in the sun, if at all possible. There we go. We can see the superstructure clearly now. We're approaching the vessel on the side here. I think it's even on the side where the entrance is of the capsule, so that's nice. That is real nice. Good news for us. Slowly but surely, we are getting to our ticket home. And I am pretty sure with half a tank left, we can lift off and get home. I'm pretty sure. If not, this is going to be a very short mission. Or a really, really long one. But we've got capacity to transmit data. So should these Kerbals be lost, they can at least, get their data home. Which counts. And we're going to get nuclear engines, I think, next, if I can. Nuclear engines are necessary if we're ever to go to Duna within a reasonable time frame and with the reasonable efficiency, with not a super large craft. Something similar to this. Then I'd have to have something that would last in the middle stage. Not like what we had just now, that I squirt out the last fuel and that's it. That would be pretty terrible. Alright, so we're coming upon the actual vehicle here. We can see the rover. Hello, rover. Hi. No lights on you, unfortunately. But, well, too bad. Got a shitload of battery power on it, though. The biggest battery we have in development now is on that thing. Alright, so where is the actual entrance? Oh, it's near the it is actually near the solar panels. I don't like that. Can we command you to retract? I'm guessing if we do this. There she is. Look, she's really happy about it too. Retract panels for now. Are these things actually getting sunlight? They are getting sunlight. What the hell? Okay. Sweet. Well, let's leave one open and the other one to be dealt with. Okay, so this is our ladder. This is where we need to go. And I always screw this up. So what I'm doing here now is... Oh, I actually have my monopropellant tanks ready. Oops. Just leave the monopropellant. That's why we're going so fast. Okay. Makes sense now. Really. Okay, we're aligned to the stairway now, I think. Yes, we are. I need to check where exactly you are with regards to the rockets. Okay, just go forward a tad. Are you anywhere near the steps? Yes, you are. Okay, great. Great. Alright, so if we were to go do this now and get ourselves up a tad, just a little bit. And we are gonna go home. Board. Yay! We did it! Nice! We did it. Cool. Okay, so these girls are now in the rocket home, which is a great thing. I love it. I'm gonna make sure that we don't hit the wrong stage again. That would be bad. That would be terrible. Can we move all that? No. It's probably better if I just save and then wait until the... Whoa, what's this? World's first milestones. A new crew transfer near Minmus. Yes, we did. Near Minmus. Actually, on Minmus, to be sure. So, cool. Alright. So, in the next episode, we will be seeing the ship leaving. And I think I'm gonna just skip to the next morning. If I can. It's gonna be real sunny soon. There we go. Nice and sunny. I'm gonna go into the actual... Ooh, no. I didn't want a time warp. Not more than necessary. Just gonna go for a little rover here. There we go. I guess we need to go into docking mode? I don't know. Let's go into docking mode. And then... What happens if we... Oh, we're still on the brakes. Nothing much happens. Ooh. That's the... Wait, this is the front of the rover? Okay, so we could break our solar panels. Good job. Good job. Alright, well. There we go. So we have to be careful driving this thing. That's super duper. I'm just gonna drive it around really, really carefully. Because of what might happen to us if we don't. What's the shortest distance to those mountains? That is actually straightforward. Okay, well, that's where we're going then. Gonna accelerate a little bit. There we go. This is a terrible plan. This is a terrible, terrible plan. But we're taking no damage yet. See if we can just increase our speed to a more reasonable speed. I have no idea how long this is gonna take. I'm gonna off-screen this and see you guys in the next episode. Thank you for watching. See you next time. Bye.